Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me. We're still working in the Standard of Excellence Book 1, and today we're on page 34. You know what's crazy? There's only 4 pages left until we complete this whole book. Amazing, isn't it? It feels like we just started. We've come a long way. Believe it or not, we have come a long way. All right, so let's take a look at our first exercise. Tell me, what key signature are we in? That's the key of F, which only includes a B flat. Now, if you saw our previous flute lesson, we went over the F major scale. So that's the scale you're going to want to practice when you see that key signature. All right, what is our time signature? 4/4. So we have 4 beats in the measure. What else do we have going on here? What is our tempo? Allegro. What does allegro mean? Fast and upbeat. Let's take a look at our dynamics. What are our dynamics? Looks like we have just forte. And what does forte mean? Loud. So we're going to play this whole piece loud. That's what I like. What else do we have going on? We have some accidentals that we need to pay attention. So, for example, in the, where the pickup notes are, we have an E flat. And then we have some A flats, E flats, A flats. So we just have some flats we need to pay attention to. What else? We have a fermata at the end, so remember to hold until you're cut off. And then we have a couple accents throughout the piece, so we'll just need to pay attention to those too. All right. Ready to play? And remember, we have a pickup. So it's 1, 2, 3, play. That information's for the both of us. I have a tendency to forget about the pickups when I'm counting. So we'll both pay attention to it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. How did you do? I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this exercise. It just doesn't have a feel for me personally. Maybe you had a feeling and liked the flow of everything. Me, I felt like it had no direction. That's just me. All right. So how did you do with that speed and with the eighth notes and dealing with the accidentals? Okay? Let's do it a little bit slower. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Felt better about it? Let's do it we'll do it again at speed this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, let's do the clapping part. All right, I'm going to set my flute down here for a minute. All right. So let's do the clapping part. And remember to watch our measure repeats. I see we have 2 there and we got 2 there. So just pay attention to it. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, rest. Oop, I forgot to rest there. Oops. This one seemed a little challenging to me just because of the measure repeats. I had to, it was hard for me to see where the measures were. And just remembering where I'm at, like, how many times did I play this? 2, 3, 2. How did you do? Maybe you did better than me. And that's okay if you did. I'm also sight reading this too. I'm assuming you're sight reading this. If not, this is the first time I'm looking at it. So, and that's okay. Sight reading's not always perfect. In fact, it's usually not. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it a little bit slower. And yeah, let's just go for it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Rest, 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 rest. There we go. I think I got it that time. Okay, so let's play this together. So I'm going to do the clapping part. You play the flute part, all right? So I'll give you a little moment to grab your flute. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. How did you do? All right. All right, let's swap parts this time. So now I'm going to play the flute part. You do the clapping part. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. How cool. All right. Let's move on to the next exercise, shall we? All right. So taking a look. What is our key signature on this one? This is the key of E flat. Now, since that scale is actually in the book and we've played it before, why don't we play this scale? So if you have it memorized, please play it by memory. But if you don't, let's see here. What page is it on? It's on page 28, exercise 126. So please turn your pages to that so we can play our scale. E flat major scale. E flat major scale includes B flat, E flat, and A flat. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. All right, let's go back to page 34. And now we'll play our actual exercise. So now that we know what key it's in, let's look at our time signature. What is our time signature? It's common time. So 4/4 still. What else do we have going on? Tell me about the tempo. Moderato. What does moderato mean? About a medium kind of pace. All right, let's look at our dynamics now. What do we have going on? We start with mezzo piano, so kind of quiet. And then in measure 1, 2, 3, we crescendo to forte. So we're going to gradually get louder. And then in a couple more measures, we're going to decrescendo back down to mezzo piano. So back to medium quiet. All right. And what else do we have going on? We have 2 fermatas, so we'll need to watch for that. The first fermata is under the second mezzo piano, and then the last fermata is at the end. So we'll need to watch for those. All right. Other than that, I think we're good to just give it a go. We have high C in here, and if you don't remember the fingerings, it's the same as the lower C. Remember, we just need to tighten our embouchure. So the fingering is the same if you happen to forget. It's been a while since we've seen that note, so I just wanted to make a quick mention. All right, let's give it a try, shall we? And remember, we have a pickup note on this one too. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. How did you do? That was a pretty good pace, I would say. Did you pay attention to our slurs and our tongues? I know that's the one I don't make a mention of a whole lot, but they are important to pay attention and to do. All right. I didn't really pay too much attention to dynamics, so that was my bad. So let's do it again, and this time, let's apply the dynamics. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. I felt like it would be appropriate if they wrote in a ritardando towards the end, but they didn't. Guess that's just how I feel about it. But I didn't write the song, so it's not my call. All right, let's do it one more time, shall we? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right, so this one shows we earned an achievement. So let's take a look and see what it is. That was exercise 148. So we worked on notes, rhythms, and the frittatas. Well, I can't argue with that. We sure did. All right, let's move on to the next exercise, shall we? So, looking at our key signatures. What key signature are we in? We're still in the key signature of E flat. What is our time signature? 4/4. So we still have our 4 beats to the measure. Great. Let's take a look at our dynamics. So we only have the one dynamic, and it is P for piano, and that is quiet. Great. All right. What is our tempo? Andante, so it's a little bit more on the slower side. And what else do we have going on? We have a repeat. Now, where does the repeat take us to? it takes us to technically measure 1 because that first note is the pickup note. And then we have the second type of ending. All right, and the book wants us to draw in a breath mark at the end of each phrase. So you can go ahead and write that in. Or if you feel like you already kind of just go with the flow and go for it, do that too. All right, I think we're ready to play this. All right, so for the first go around, I'm not going to worry about the dynamics. I'm going to just play the song to see how it sounds and feels. All right, ready? And remember, we have a pickup note. 1, 2, 3. Great, how did you do? Excellent. Okay, let's do it again with the appropriate dynamic. And I'm going to take it a little bit slower since this is Andante. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oops, I forgot the pickup again. Did you remember it? If you did, great job. Extra points for you today. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great, how did you do? It can be hard to hit that higher C playing piano, but remember, if you raise your eyebrows, it kind of helps you. So I highly recommend doing it. And if you can't tell if you're doing it or not, aside from your sound, sometimes it's a good way to practice is in front of a mirror. That way you can watch your embouchure and to see if your eyebrows are raising while you're playing. All right, let's do this one more time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right, let's take a look at our next exercise. So, what key signature are we in? That is the key of B flat. So we have B flat and E flat. All right, what is our time signature? Still 4/4, so we still have 4 beats to the measure. Great. We don't have any dynamics marked in. We don't have a tempo marked in. Let's see, the book says, compose an ending for this melody, title, and play your composition. So, why don't you take a moment to write in some notes for the second half of the song. And while you do that, I want to send a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button so you don't miss any of our practices. It's crazy how far we've really gone. And in just a short amount of time. But what's nice is that we can always go back and re-practice things. There's never any harm in re-practicing things. Sometimes I go back to old pieces and practice them, because sometimes there's just little things we miss, or there's certain things we particularly need to work on. All right, that should be enough time for you to fill out that, to fill in your half of the music. If not, go ahead and pause the video and unpause it when you're ready. Okay, so, I guess I'm just gonna play some whole notes for the end of mine. That way you can freely play what you have written. And hopefully what we have doesn't clash. But if it does, that's okay. Some music actually clashes like that. All right, let's give it a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you do? Did our song collide? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's play it again, shall we? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job again. And for good luck, let's do it one more time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome possum. All right, let's take a look at our last exercise for the day. All right, so what key signature are we in? We're still in the same key signature of B flat. What is our tempo? Moderato, so a moderate kind of speed. What is our time signature? It's common time, so we're still in 4/4. And what is our dynamics? Mezzo forte, so kind of loud. All right, and the book is reminding us, move your lower jaw and lips forward for higher tones and backward for lower tones. So those are things we have been kind of practicing between octaves. Now, do you know why it's called an octave? It's called an octave because there are 8 notes in between them all. All right, let's give this exercise a try. And remember, we have a lot of slurring going on here. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. How did you do? Did you struggle going down and up and moving your jaw? This is a great exercise. So this is one you'll probably want to come back to when you're working on octaves and higher registers, even lower registers. All right, let's do it again, shall we? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time for good luck. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful job. They wrote it in as slurs because it's a little more challenging. When you tongue, it gives you a little bit more time to adjust the way you needed. But when it's slurred, it really shows how much more control that you have. All right, and we earned an achievement. So let's take a look at what it is real quick. So that was exercise 151. Notes, rhythms, articulations. Yeah, because, well, most of that was slurring. All right, excellent job today. I'm so proud of how far we've come. I know I say it a lot, but I really mean it. I mean, to keep practicing and keep pushing forward and pushing through the challenges, because I know getting this far probably wasn't a walk in the park. So, excellent job. Keep it up. Keep having fun. Keep coming back. All right, so for now, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for joining me, and until next time.